Ted Robbins is a comedian and he's with us now. Hi, Ted.
Good morning, Kay. Nice to speak to you.
And you too. Tell me what happened to you.
Well, again, the similarities between what happened to Christian Eriksen and Patrice Muamba are similar to me in some ways, in that we were both in front of thousands of people. It was the opening night of the Phoenix Nights tour for Red Nose Day for Comic Relief. And with Peter Kay and all the cast coming back. And it was for Comic Relief. We're going to do 15 nights. Leading up to it, I'd had some cardiac problems, which I knew about. And I don't know whether it was wise or not, but I managed to beg my surgeon to forestall the surgery and the operations to let me do the show. He said, well, you're okay for now. And he kind of let me do it. And in a way, it turned out it was good because I got up on stage. I did 3 minutes playing the character Den Perry, who burnt the Phoenix Club down. And then I just went, and there was 30,000 people. And I did get one or two laughs before I went. But the fortunate thing was, if you're going to have one of these, the best place to have it, apart from a hospital, is in front of a load of people, 30,000. And as the footballers have, a full medical team nearby. And there's bound to be somebody in the audience who knows what to do. And in my case, it was a wonderful paramedic from Leeds, ex-Royal Army Medical Corps called Gary Loker, who's become like an adopted son to me. And he had the wit when everyone was laughing, really, because they thought, you just go with cardiac arrest. It's not like a heart failure. It's not like a heart attack. It's cardiac arrest, which literally means cardiac, the heart, arrest, stop. So you go down. And that's it. The heart just fibrillates and it doesn't beat. And unless somebody either gives CPR, you're pressing the chest, or unless somebody gets the defibrillator onto you very, very quickly, within 10 minutes, you're a goner. And every minute counts. And Gary, aided by a wonderful vascular surgeon called Mr. Donald Adam, I'm giving them a shout out here, who do great work. So how lucky was I? And they had the wit to jump on the stage. And Gary pumped with Donald, pumped my heart for 15 minutes, broke all my ribs, 12 ribs and a cracked sternum. I think I held the record at Wythenshawe Hospital, again, a wonderful cardiac centre. And, I was so lucky they got me back. But my main thing has been helping to spread the word about everyone learning CPR,
What do you remember?
Anyone can do it.
Ted, what do you remember about before, and then what do you remember about afterwards?
Well, before Kay, I'd had this terrible kind of premonition, a kind of feeling something was wrong, and I knew something was wrong. But a cardiac arrest, again, isn't like a heart attack. You don't get the chest pains, the grey pallor. That's a completely different thing when the arteries block up. I just had this sort of strange feeling. And the night before, I said to Dave Spikey, who plays the Jerry St. Clair, I said to him, that if I fall down tomorrow, it's not a gag. And he was a bit taken aback, And I told Dave, he actually was is a highly qualified hematologist at Bolton Hospital for years and years before his comedy career, little known fact. So I knew he'd know something about it. And when it happened, I remember I was walking backwards and forwards and under the stage, and all the lads, Paddy McGuinness and Steve Edge, and everyone was saying, something's wrong with Ted, because I'm normally can't shut me up, as you can see and hear. And I just had this kind of feel. I texted my wife, Judy, who's in the audience. My daughter was there, my sister Kate, nieces, nephews, Emily Ater, all this star-studded cast. And of course, he was in front of Lenny Henry, John Bishop, Richard Curtis, and 30,000 people. And I was very, very lucky. So it happened. And I remember going up the steps underneath the stage, because the idea was Den Perry was banged up in Strangeways prison, just opposite the road from Manchester Arena. And the gag was I was going to come up and do a bit of midnight shopping, or ram raiding, as I called it. And the music started, which was Prodigy's Fire Starter, which I never want to hear again in my life. And I got up and I thought, oh, I'm okay. And then I remember I got through 3 minutes and I thought, this is going okay. I was getting a few laughs, And I had to step over were some giant flamethrowers. I'm going to relight the fire. You know, they take that a song, and we'd rewritten the lyrics. Peter Kay had written them with me for me, with Gary Barlow's blessing. And I thought, I've got to get over there because we're going to sing, and I'm going to relight the fire. Boom, big flames. And all I remember thinking, and I'd been worried for a long while, was a deep feeling of peace and restfulness. And I thought, oh, I'm just going to lie down. And the analogy I use, Kay, is it was like, you know, you've had a very busy day and it's quite late at night. You've been to a wedding or, you know, party or whatever. That feeling, you get to your bed and it's dark. It's 2 o'clock in the morning in the fresh sheets. And you go, oh, I'm just going to get into bed. And I thought I just laid down. But unfortunately, I didn't. I just went bang out. And then I don't remember anything. I can't say I saw the white light until I'd like to have seen it. But I do remember feeling a great feeling of peace and like it's all over.
Yeah. But thankfully, there was somebody there that managed to know what was going on and resuscitated you. Ted, we're out of time, but a fascinating story. Love to chat to you again in more detail sometime, but we've got to move on now. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Thanks, Kay.
Thanks a lot. See ya.
All the best.
Thanks a lot.